This is the MagBak Elite case. It's one of my favorite cases for all my phones, and I've been using them for about 2 years now. I've had the MagBak Elite case for I believe the iPhone 15 Pro Max, then the 16 Pro Max, and now the 17 Pro Max. And the reason why I like the MagBak Elite case is because it's a very minimalistic case, but it has all the features that I want in a case. So this is more of a long-term review on the quality, the build, the features, and the profile of this case. And I've used a lot of case. As a TikToker, as a YouTube content creator, I get sent cases from many different brands, and I review them and I try them, but the case that I always go back to is the MagBak Elite case because of the features that it encompasses. Now, these features alone are not unique to this case only, but it's a combination of all the features that fit in this one package that makes it special. So there are about 4 things I really like about this case. Number 1 is the finger loop. I've always looked for a phone case that has a finger loop for 2 reasons. The finger loop allows me to comfortably hold the phone for a long duration of time. I like to lay in bed and watch content before I fall asleep, so this is very comfortable. It's just easy to hold. When I'm recording video, I like to hold it like this so I can record videos. And when I'm watching videos, also, the finger loop helps me hold the phone when I am walking around in a supermarket or something. It keeps it solid and planted. It allows me to use my big phone with one hand because the finger grip just holds it for me. Plus, this finger grip has a pinky pillow, something I never thought I would use, but once I got this pinky pillow, I can't live without it. The pinky pillow is a perfect resting place for the pinky so that I can even be in this position for a longer time, whether I'm in bed looking at my phone like this, or at the shopping center walking around like this, or creating content like this. Notice how the pinky just rests right there. It's just perfect. Now, the pinky pillow also doubles as the USB-C charging port cover, which is nice too, because I've used a lot of phones without a cover, and over time, dust and lint gets into that USB port, and then charging cables don't go in all the way, or they go in and they don't make good contact. It wears out the port. This covers and protects the port, which I like. Another thing about phones that have finger loops, I've used ones that have finger rings, I've used ones that have aftermarket rings. The thing about all the finger loops and the rings is they usually compromise on something, and usually they compromise on wireless charging. With the MagBak Elite case, I have the finger loop, but when I don't use the finger loop, I just push it down like this, it goes in perfectly. And now it works as wireless charging. So for example, I can put it on my wireless charger right there, and it's wireless charging. It works great. In fact, it works better than most cases because there is 2 magnets right here that actually extends a little bit, because you see how this kind of sticks up a little bit too on the case, that little finger loop. The MagBak magnets right here extend a little bit to compensate for that, and therefore makes it an even stronger magnet. So as you can see already, this case has the finger loop, the pinky pillow, and the really good wireless charging. But that's not all, because usually a case that has good finger loop, good wireless charging, usually miss on having a good kickstand, right? This case has a kickstand too, and is neatly packaged right here. That doesn't get in the way of the wireless charging, and definitely doesn't get in the way of the finger loop. And it's a premium kickstand, not just a kickstand for the sake of having a kickstand that doesn't work well. This kickstand has a magnetic closure and a click to open. So you feel that click, it's very satisfying. And there is a magnet right there that holds it in, so this kickstand is not flapping around when I'm not using it. But when I extend it, it's a solid kickstand, and you see even right now that we're in a moving vehicle, it stands up. It works. That's in a vertical position, but it also has a good horizontal position. So some kickstands work great horizontally and some kickstand works great vertically, but this one works great in both horizontally and vertically, right? So now you can see those three features combined provide a really good experience. But there's one more feature that a lot of phone cases miss when they have multiple features, and that's just a phone case that has a good grip. Some phone cases do not have features that I like, some have features I like, but they don't have a good grip, and that just ruins it all for me, because I want to hold my phone whether I'm using a finger loop or not, but not have to worry about dropping it. At the same time, I don't want the grip to be too strong that the grip will pull lint and dust and get stuck with lint and dust all over the grip and just makes it look ugly and dirty, right? That's where the MagBak has just the right amount of tack on the grip. You see right there, there's 4 little grippy pieces there, and there's 3 little grippy pieces there. Gives it good grip, just a little bit, right here, right? That's all you need. And then the same thing with this over here. So on this side, you have this whole bar of gripping these pieces right here. And that's it. You don't need much more. I mean, the pinky pillow is a little bit grippy too, which is great. So when you rest your pinky on, it doesn't slide around. So you can see it has just enough grip where it matters, where you're holding it. It just has the right amount of grip that allows you to comfortably grip it without being overly grippy. So that's kind of the finesse of this case. It has everything but just the right amount, and the premium details in the design makes it work so well. Of course, it has the basic functionality of any case, which is a raised edge all around, and it's the right amount that even if you install a screen protector, it still is raised above the screen protector. Why is that important? Well, you always want to have a raised edge, and it should be raised above a screen protector, because in case you drop it, you want the edge to be the first contact point, so that way it doesn't crack your screen or your screen protector, and that does it perfectly with the MagBak Elite case. The same thing with the back, right? You always want to have a protection on your camera backing, and the raised edge, as you can see right here, is very dominant. It's going to be easily able to protect when you drop your phone like that. So you can see everything comes together super well. Oh, one last thing. The iPhone 17 Pro Max has a nice camera slider functionality right here. I do like that it exposes the slider button, so you get the native functionality of the button perfectly. So it works really well. There's no cover on top. There's no kind of adaptation. It's actually just the raw button, and it works really well. All the other buttons are protected and they're clicky, so they're very nice, comfortable buttons. And it's also customizable. You can get the MagBak Elite case in 2 colors. You can get it in the black. You can also get it in the beige color. My wife uses the beige one. I use the black one. I like them both. It's nice to have a different color for my wife, and that way when we pick up our phone from our nightstand, we know which one is which. But not only do they have black and beige, they also allow you to customize your MagBak Elite case in many different colors. And the way they customize is you can see these rubber grips, they can be changed out to a different color, like red, blue, yellow, pink, or maybe it's just red, blue, yellow, and there's a couple colors, right? So you can change that, and then you can also change the color of this loop. So when you get one color, it's the whole theme around. So if you go for red, it's red here, it's red on this loop right here, it's red on the pinky pillow, it's red on the grips over here. And then the buttons, I believe they changed the colors of the buttons too. So the buttons are going to be matching color. So for example, if it's going to be the red theme, it's going to match up with all of the colors of the grippy texture, the pinky pillow, the grippy over here, the buttons, the finger loop, and the pinky pillow. I think I said pinky pillow twice, right? So all of them will be the same color, so it's really nice. It matches up. So I've been using it in black right now. I've used the yellow one, I've used the red one for my older previous phone. I love them, and it's nice to kind of change it out after a while. So I'm gonna be using the black one for maybe a few more days, because I've had this on my phone for about 2, maybe 3 weeks now. Really love the simplicity of this one, but now I just want to change it up. I might go for red red and black accent is nice, but maybe with the orange, I might try a different color this time. Anyway, this is the MagBak Elite case, and it is just exceptional. It's one of my favorite cases because it's still very low profile, right? But it has all the functionality I mentioned. It's just super, super nice. And I have the choice of using any case I want, but I choose to go back time after time to the MagBak Elite case after reviewing other cases. Like literally this morning, I reviewed a different case, and after I finished reviewing that case, I popped back the MagBak Elite case just because it is the case that has it all for me. I mean, maybe it's not the perfect case for you, but I find that it is probably the perfect case for most people. The only reason why it might not be the perfect case is simply the price. And yes, it is a little bit higher price than other cases, but it is worth it. It is worth it because once you have the MagBak Elite case, you'll find so much joy in using it, and you'll realize how everything comes together so well. It's totally worth it. And right now, there is a coupon code in the bottom of the description of this video that's gonna give you 15% off, and then the price is good. So there's nothing else you can really ask for. This is the MagBak Elite case, and I love it. It has a finger loop, it's got the kickstand, it's got the wireless charging, it's got the grippy texture, the customization, it's got everything. This is the case I would recommend if you want the best case. There's no other choice than the MagBak Elite case right here. Oh yeah.